Hey family, we have a new SNAP benefits update video for you today where we are going to be discussing a new increase in the benefits from the minimum $23 per month to a minimum of now $100 per month. I also have an update regarding some previous rebate checks, which we are seeing a lot of the recipients receiving those. They have been going out as of recently, and I want to share that information with you as well. And last but not least, one state is suffering from some delayed SNAP benefits as their systems are having a lot of trouble right now with the disbursements of the benefits, as well as to improve the new applications. I have the details to share with you in just a moment. But before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off real quick, I want to go ahead and let you know about the deadly tornadoes that happened over the weekend, specifically in Tennessee, in which those tornadoes ended up leaving about 6 people dead, as well as dozens of others ended up being hurt in this particular wild storms, if you will, and more than 35,000 people are left without power. And as you can see, this is just one of the snapshots from the deadly tornadoes. Tennessee officials are assessing the damage after the tornadoes and the strong thunderstorms ended up roaring across the state this past Saturday, leaving 6 people dead and more than 50 people injured. And they are saying that the tornado that devastated Clarksville over an 11-mile path was an EF3 intensity with peak winds of 150 miles per hour, according to the National Weather Service. Another 3 people were confirmed dead in Madison, Tennessee, just north of Nashville. Emergency management officials said this information on Saturday night, which that particular tornado was around an EF2. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to give you this information because we definitely want to keep those individuals that have been affected by these tornadoes. We definitely want to keep them in our prayers in the meantime. Like I just said, 6 people ended up losing their lives. So obviously them, their families, their loved ones, and their friends, we definitely need to send up a few prayers for them as of this particular time. So anyways, I would encourage you to join me, solicit you for your prayers in this particular time. Pray for all those individuals, as well as those individuals that lost their homes or lost loved ones. Guys, we definitely want to keep those in our prayers in the meantime. But anyways, we do need to go ahead and talk about Alabama in regards to these tax refunds. We've talked about this previously on this channel, but anyways, we just received updated information just a few days ago in which so far Alabama has stated that they have processed about 1.3 million of the tax rebates, which is around a $150 tax refund checks. And this is the information I want to share with you. So far, Alabama officials said that they are continuously working around the clock to get these special one-time rebate checks back into the hands of the state taxpayers. And I did receive word that some individuals are receiving these tax refunds, and they are showing up in the form of a physical check. That means you are receiving those in the mail. But anyways, according to the Governor Kay Ivey's office, they did announce last Wednesday that more than 850,000 direct deposits have been issued out, as well as 500,000 rebate checks have also been processed since the beginning of this month. So anyways, like I said, 1.9 million Alabamians are eligible for these particular $150 payments. Again, $150 for single individuals, and for married couples filing jointly can be eligible for $300 rebate checks. So again, they put out a statement and said that, look, as the country continues to face tough times, Alabama taxpayers are working harder to stretch their paychecks to cover expenses, and for some individuals this little bit goes a very long way. Most of the rebate funds should arrive by the middle of December, which is later this week. And in fact, I am already hearing from many who have received their rebate checks in the mail or by direct deposit. Anyways, that is a statement directly from the governor, and I just wanted to give you an update in regards to those special $150 to $300 tax refund checks for taxpayers only, Alabamians, if you will. So anyways, kudos to you. Hopefully you will receive that by the end of this week. I believe it is December the 15th. But anyways, moving on, we do need to go ahead and talk about some SNAP benefits are receiving an increase in one particular state. We just received word that Senator Rachel May is now advocating for a $100 minimum SNAP benefits in New York amid the rising food insecurities. As you can see, this message came last Thursday that Senator Rachel May announced that new legislation is on the table to set the minimum for benefits for New York's SNAP program. May's bill would increase the minimum to $100 per household. And if a household is currently approved for less than $100 per month based on federal guidelines, they will receive a supplement from the state of New York to reach the $100 minimum. Like I told you earlier in this video, some individuals are still receiving a minimum of around $23. But in regards to this new piece of legislation from Senator Rachel May, she is calling on lawmakers, legislation to go ahead and pass this particular approval to raise that minimum amount from $23 up to $100. But anyways, as you can see in this particular tweet, it says that many residents in upstate cities rely on SNAP benefits to put out food on the table. She said that, look, I am joining Vote JGR and 54 of our colleagues to say increase the minimum benefit to $100 per month. New Yorkers know that food security is key to our shared success in this state, in this great state that is. And this is an issue. Nearly 70% of New Yorkers support this, according to a recent study or a recent poll. And anyways, they are trying to increase this amount of SNAP benefits for those individuals that live in New York that are eligible for this particular SNAP program. But anyways, kudos to you for making this particular thing happen. Also, for those individuals that live in New York, this is definitely a huge benefit, as some individuals realize that $23 really can't get you that far. We all know that. What, you can go to the grocery store today and buy like 1 or 2 items for $23, especially in New York, where the cost of living is much higher in comparison to other states as well. So anyways, kudos that they are making that minimum change from $23 up to $100. But also, guys, just be mindful in regards to if you are receiving any type of SNAP benefits, whatever you receive in your respective state, be on the lookout, because there are still scammers going on right now. And just over the last 48 hours, guys, we received this particular message in regards to an individual mom in Denver who ended up having her SNAP benefits completely stolen. As you can see right here, a Denver woman lost hundreds of dollars in a suspected skimming scam. Her name is Penny, is a mother of 3 responsible for feeding her family of 5 individuals. She found herself in a tough situation after the money of her SNAP benefits on her card ended up running out rather quickly than she actually expected. But she didn't make any purchases. That is the key right here. She said that someone else used her EBT card, where the government or the USDA ends up depositing your benefits onto your EBT cards. Well, she said that, look, there was a little over $700 in benefits, and within 5 minutes, it was completely gone. Penny said in a statement, she said, look, I'm just glad for good neighbors. Otherwise, we wouldn't have probably been starving the last few days. On December the 1st at midnight, $707 was deposited in Penny's SNAP benefits account on her EBT card. And around 3:48 a.m., the money was completely gone. Penny says 7 transactions were made at 3 different stores in the New York and Kentucky area. Penny doesn't know exactly how her EBT card information was stolen, but she thinks her card was skimmed. According to Dr. Steve Beatty, a professor of the computer science organization at MSU Denver, specialized in cybersecurity, said that skimming scams are not uncommon. Essentially, what happens is there is a piece of hardware that goes on top of a usual magazine card reader. That hardware is called a card skimmer, and is usually hiding in plain sight. And then when you end up swiping your card, it is stealing your information and sending it to someone else using Bluetooth or other types of technology, and then someone else takes that information and they create a new card, and then they go to the store and use the new card with your information, and they steal all of your money from your EBT card. This particular scam has been going on for quite some time. People in multiple states, multiple counties have been getting all of their money stolen from your EBT cards without even knowing. So again, I just want to remind you guys that still this money that is sitting on your EBT card is like a debit card, and if you use one of these these scammers or skimmers, someone can steal your information and then steal all of your money directly from your EBT card and even your debit card. So be mindful of that, guys. Be careful where you use your card, particular stores, particular areas, all of the sort, guys. Be careful out there because you definitely don't want to have your information stolen from you. And like this particular person, Penny, lost $707 within 1 day. Be mindful, guys. I just wanted to share that information with you. And then last but not least, guys, we also want to go ahead and talk about our individuals that live in Alaska, those individuals that previously have applied for SNAP benefits. Well, apparently they are having an issue with their system in regards to approving the applications for SNAP food stamp benefits. As you can see, it says that a new SNAP backlog is now leaving about 12,000 Alaskans waiting for food stamps. A new backlog in the state's food stamp program has left some Alaskans waiting months for their benefits. More than 12,000 Alaskans have pending applications for the SNAP program, with some dating as far back as July. Now, the state's director of public assistance, Deb, said on Tuesday that there are a number of reasons for the backlog, from office closures for poor weather conditions to short staffing and computer system upgrade issues. But she said that the biggest holdup is the federal requirement that has been reinstated in October after the end of the federal health emergency. But anyways, the single most impactful factor is the requirement form from the Food and Nutrition Service for the state of Alaska to reinstate mandatory interviews for every application or recertification of SNAP that was processed. And before the interview requirement was reinstated, Heatherage said that each application took about an hour to process. Interviews are now nearly double that amount. Where we could have processed over 100 cases per day, we are now doing less than 70 cases per day. And the issue affects more than 10% of the state's roughly 92,000 SNAP recipients. According to the Anchorage Daily News that reported this back in October, that the new backlog is partially a result of the state's effort to catch up from the earlier slowdown that brought wait times to an unprecedented 11 months. But anyways, we definitely feel sorry for those individuals that live in Alaska because of this new requirement that has been pushed down by the USDA requiring these particular interviews. And yes, obviously it's going to take a lot of time to interview individuals. And like they said, that the backlog is around 12,000 recipients that have applied that are trying to get their benefits approved very soon so that they can put food on the table for them and their family and their household. So anyways, we definitely want to keep close paying attention to this because we want to make sure that all of these individuals are going to be processed very soon so that they can move on with their lives and get this particular SNAP program approved for them and their families. Hopefully this will happen very soon, but so far right now it is hurting a lot of people, specifically in Alaska. As they stated, 12,000 people, and they are trying to process 100, if not more than that, per day. Doing 12,000 at 100 per day, that is going to take a very long time. Wouldn't you guys agree? If you live in Alaska, comment down below and let me know how frustrated you are in regards to this new system upgrades as well as this new requirement by the USDA. Obviously, we know that the government continues to do things a little bit backwards, but anyways, regardless of that, hopefully they get this thing figured out very quickly, and hopefully they hire some new help to process more than 100 or even more than 200 applications per day so that they can work on this backlog of 12,000 SNAP recipients. But anyways, outside of all that, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities for you to earn some free money or some free cash, such as signing up for the Amazon Prime membership, where they are giving you 30 days for free if you sign up and start using it. Right now is a great time because right now Christmas shopping is upon us, and a lot of you would love to just be able to sit back at home, use your phone, and order things and have them delivered directly to your door. This includes gifts for your friends, your families, your loved ones, as well as you can also order your groceries as well. So be sure to check that link out down below. Also, don't forget about signing up for Rakuten, which you can receive an additional additional $30 after you use the app for the first time. For those of you that don't know, Rakuten is the #1 cashback website out there, which is a great way to add the Rakuten to the stores that you are already shopping at to receive some additional money. So do not miss out on the $30 bonus that you can receive from signing up with Rakuten. But anyways, those are just a few. Check out those links down below. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.